stop the sun from shining.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here with the lovely Leo December Horoscope. And what a big month we've all got this month. You know, there's 4 big things happening, okay? So we have Venus going retrograde and it's in your 7th house of partnerships. So it really will affect you, particularly relating to those close people like husbands or wives or business partners. There's also a minor grand trine happening for you, a solar eclipse, and Jupiter is changing houses and signs. It goes into Pisces at the end of the month. So it really is going to be a huge month this month with so many changes in the heavens. I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you because it usually works in pretty well with the horoscope, amazingly so. Then we'll have a look at your horoscope in depth and then I'll do a psychic channeling at the end, so stick around for that. Okay, if you're new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell now. I'd really appreciate that. Let's go to the board. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to draw the 2 tarot cards first and see, whoa, that's a whole pile, so we're not going to read those because it's too many. The first one, Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot been coming up on the live streams today on Facebook and here on YouTube. Pick a card weekly horoscope, weekly reading, tarot reading I've just done. There's a lot about money. And so here we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is sort of a bit younger, could be like your son or perhaps daughter, late teenage years or early 20s perhaps. And there's often sort of belief systems at play here, and this person wants to advance, and the belief is that they can grow their life, and they can too. There's a lot of strength here, obviously. So a young person around you who has a lot of potential, or this could be part of yourself, particularly if you're a woman who's been married or in a relationship for a long time and that has recently changed. So there might be this sort of awareness coming in that the whole world now, you know, you can do what you want. Maybe your kids have grown up and left home or something like that as well. So a lot of strength, a lot of adventure and excitement around this, but it's to do with your money. So money, you know, you want to be careful that you don't overspend or risk. You know, it's not really the best time for speculation at the moment. Okay, that's the first card, first half of the month. And the second card, let's have a look and see what comes out. All right, I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes, what do I see? The colour green. Again, that's all about growth and opportunity. I see a garage, the car's in the garage, the engine's on, but you've got to open the garage door, otherwise you might be a bit impulsive and cause an accident or cause a situation that's not necessary, but there could be some damage there. So again, it's not the time for speculation, it's the time to go slow and steady. Another Knight. Okay, this too is about exploration, and it's on a feeling level. So exploring your feelings. This is often about going out and having a good time and socializing, obviously. Dealing with your feelings as they come up, and they're coming up out of the subconscious. See all the water here? And this is a lobster. So this Knight is riding a lobster, as you do, you know, perhaps, yeah. So, again, it's somebody who is typically quite young and early 20s or, you know, some age like that. It's a confidence that goes with this person, you know, and a new beginning is coming for this person. Somebody who's quite friendly and likes to socialise and get about town. All right, that's the second half. Maybe that's you. You know, coming up to Christmas, you might be catching up with people. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so there are your cards. Now let's just make this a bit bigger so you can see. And I'll move that up like that. Alrighty, so Okay, so we've got the minor grand trine here between Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Capricorn, and Mars in Scorpio. These three planets working together to really help you and help each other. Mars and Scorpio in your house of home and family brings very intense or strong energy for doing things around the house, or social gatherings, or doing things with your family. It could be things like renovations, changing where you live and the family helps out in some way perhaps, or it's just you, one or the other. But there's a lot of energy here and activity. Just watch for impatience and watch for accidents, okay? That'll come up in your horoscope that I'll talk about in a moment. Venus in Capricorn in the 6th house brings a beautiful sort of smooth harmony to your everyday life. Also, if you work, things could be going better at work with co-workers or the boss or whatever. But it has real physical effects, sort of like the office, or the environment is getting stuff done in a very smooth, efficient and friendly kind of way. I was talking about friendliness here. See how the cards work. You could meet some new people through your work. You could meet some beautiful people through your work, new friendships and things like that. Neptune here in Pisces in the 8th house, very deep, compelling feelings around a situation involving joint resources or intimacy, and it's coming up from your subconscious. It's very spiritual. All right. So then we have Jupiter changing signs and houses here. Jupiter will move into your 8th house, adding even more energy and increasing the spirituality around an intimate sort of topic or situation. And this could be also indicating that there's joint resources. Maybe you're going to buy a house with somebody, or you're going to the bank together with another person, or you're expanding your business and you need the other person as well. Could be to do with your superannuation. You get your superannuation money, or 401k if you're in the US, or perhaps you get left money from an estate, a will. So you could have mixed feelings about that, but it just, everything that Jupiter touches, it makes bigger. Then we have a solar eclipse happening in, I've put it there, but it's in the 6th house. So it should be there, I think. And so a solar eclipse in the 6th house is more about new beginnings at work, in your normal everyday routine, or perhaps your health and well-being. You just feel better, you're getting more done. And Venus retrograde in your 6th as well. Okay, so things are going very smoothly, as I said, but then there's a time where things go quieter and you're thinking about things. You become more self-reflective at work or in your everyday life, and you have to deal with the situation in a different way to what you did before. Okay, so a lot happening there. I'll just give you a bit more of the daily sort of influences. 29th of November to the 3rd of December, Venus sextiles Neptune. This is beautiful. There's kindness and harmony around you. You feel gentle and tender towards other people, and you can help them and they can help you, and that'll make you very happy. The solar eclipse I mentioned in Sagittarius, and sorry, it is in the 5th house. I've written the wrong thing here. That should be 5, not 6. It is in the 5th house. So come out of your shell, express your real desires, display the caring that you feel for other people. Also, you might be feeling more playful or fun-loving. There could be more entertainment in your life. You enjoy sports and creative activities, and there's new beginnings around this in your leisure and pleasure zone. 2nd to the 6th of the month, Venus sextiles Mars brings a chance of romance and flirtations. You feel more warm and expressive and lively. There's loving feelings flowing between you and other people that you meet, especially the opposite sex. Friendships are also strengthened, and you might want to make something that's quite creative and beautiful now. Then we have 5th to the 8th, Mars sextiles Pluto. It might be time for a major overhaul or revision in your life direction or your ambitions. If you don't have a sense of purpose or a passionate connection to anything, it might be time to reassess where you're going and why. You can make significant progress now and work with a lot of satisfaction. So there's opportunities coming to you. Then we have 8th to the 15th, Venus conjuncting Pluto. So deep emotions are stirred up. You could be feeling more intense about something. Even things like insecurities and resentments or fears might pop up to the surface. You become aware of these. And you could also develop a powerful attraction to someone who fascinates you. It's a great time to reveal your deepest feelings to those people closest to you if you can trust them. If you don't have anyone, then that's an excellent time to get a psychic reading with the psychics at absolutesoulsecrets.com because they're trustworthy and confidential. 12th to the 15th, Mars trines the Ascendant. It's more easy to express yourself assertively and boldly now. That's been a bit of a theme, especially on Facebook this morning. That's been coming up, the need to set boundaries and to be assertive about things that are important to you. It's like you don't care about approval coming from the outside world as much, and that's a good thing. You've got more courage to do what you want to do. Your health and vitality are likely to be better. And, you know, it's a great idea to go for a walk in the morning, take the edge off the Mars energy. Then we have Mars in the 5th house from the 12th of December through to the 24th of January 2022. Giving you a strong drive for self-expression, and also you may be interested in competitive sports or games, leisure and pleasure. It's like you want to win hard and you want to play hard. There's also a lot of romantic sort of desire at the moment, and if you do desire someone, you probably go out after them. A love relationship is likely to get stronger with passion of all kinds, including arguments, so do watch that. 2nd of December to the 24th of December, Saturn squares Moon. Okay, so there's some major change around your home or perhaps your family, your personal security. There's something critical that happens now, and you might have to pay some special attention to home and family. And it's time to let go of something. So you have to decide whether it served its purpose and to discard it or let go of the situation. Weak links can be exposed now. People in situations who are not securely bound to you may crumble. Do try to maintain your sense of humour, meet your responsibilities. Try not to get too worried or anxious about this situation that is going to, I'm just sort of feeling, actually, it might be to do with a friend that you feel let down or something happens in the friendship. It is time, and you probably know that person isn't good for you anyway, so it is time to break an old habit as well, maybe overeating or smoking, poor health habits. So, it's not all bad, because this can really help you get rid of something that's no longer good for you. So if you do that, you'll have to get some new habits or meet some new people, but it'll be more likely after this influence is done with. 13th of December to the 2nd of January 2022, Mercury moves into your 6th house here, and this brings times of thinking, reading, learning about how to improve your work. And you may learn a new procedure or a new technique at work. There's likely to be a lot of discussions and communications at work. Or if you're not working, it could be to do with your daily routine or your health or well-being. It's a good time to talk to someone if you do have concerns about your health or well-being. 4th of December to the 25th of December, Saturn sextiles Sun brings great relationships with employers, supervisors, government agencies, parents, and other authority figures. These people can help you. You may also receive recognition or a promotion or some sort of award. It's time, if you are signing a contract, it's likely to be quite important and it's likely to work out quite well, and it's a very positive time at the moment. 18th of December sees a full moon in your 11th house of hopes and dreams and groups and connections, and you might feel closer to your community. You might meet new friends. There's supportive people around you, and deepening the closeness between yourself and others is very important to you. You might also attend some cultural events or go to some groups. 21st of December to the 20th of January 2022, the Sun moves into your 6th house. That brings a lot of insight and awareness. You're able to do your best work and you take pride in it now. It's a great time to examine how you use your time and energy. You'll become more productive and efficient. Health matters might be on your mind because you see some way to improve your health. So that's good news. You'll probably begin a self-improvement program, change your diet, your exercise regime, etc. 24th to the 27th, Mars trines Chiron. This brings healing into your life. So if you do have a health issue, you find a way to heal yourself, which is exciting. And you get more in touch with your individuality and the wounds that you may be carrying. We all carry some wounds at some level. 25th to the 28th, Mars sextile Saturn brings the capacity for self-discipline and training. You persevere and you get stuff done step by step. Okay, so you'll have a sense of achievement with this. You're likely to have more concentration and stamina to work with details. Okay, so real practical value comes out of this. 24th to the 30th, Venus conjuncts Pluto, and some deep emotions are likely to be stirred up. Your feelings become more intense, and you might feel a very strong need to be loved or to love. There's sort of like a compelling, urgent quality to your feelings. You could develop a powerful attraction to someone who fascinates you. Be careful if you don't profess your love too soon in the relationship. I've seen that like a zillion times, and usually doesn't work out. But maybe write everything down in a journal. You can look back at it in the future and decide what you want to do. 26th to the 29th, Mars conjuncts the Sun. You feel more energetic, bold, assertive, but do watch for impatience and irritability. You can meet challenges, you can work harder, but if you feel limited or restricted, you could get quite angry. So watch that. 27th to the 11th of May 2022, Jupiter moves into your 8th house here and into Pisces on the 28th of the month. This brings fortunate developments in business or through your partner, if you have a partner, and that could be emotional and financial support. You're likely to consider joining forces with someone because it's beneficial for both of you. It's a time of psychological and emotional rejuvenation, healing, and positive change. It's time for you to eliminate old belief patterns and negative thinking. Whatever leaves your life now is likely to pave the way for future success. 21st of December to the 8th of January 2022, Saturn squares Uranus. Now, right through 2021, we've been dealing with this, and it's going to go on through most of 2022. And it's basically, Saturn and Uranus are sort of opposite. Uranus is quite rebellious, spontaneous, wants things done straight away. Saturn likes slow, step-by-step, conservative structure. So you're going to have times where you get a bit of both. Sometimes you feel blocked and hemmed in. Your plans meet with opposition, especially from conservative people or authority figures. And then you can go back and look at, if it's not working out, you can look at your plans and see how you can improve them. Maybe you'll get something better, even better, if you go back and have a look, and you might come up with new creative ideas and a new angle. It's not the time for reckless behaviour, especially breaking the law or anything like that. Even not wearing a seatbelt or using your phone in the car, touching your mobile or your cell phone, you could get caught under this. So risky behaviour just doesn't work out well. Be extra cautious in this time period. 22nd of December to the 10th of January, Saturn sextiles Mercury. This gives you a lot of objectivity, the ability to concentrate and also communicate very effectively. Anything that requires very detailed, precise articulation of principles or formulation of principles is likely to be blessed. You're more well organised and structured than usual, and you're quite matter of fact to get the facts across. You can reach agreement with other people regarding rules and proper procedures. Any meetings you go to or group events are likely to run quite smoothly. Unclear communications can be cleared up and resolved. You could heal something that's been hanging around for a long time with another person, and maybe discuss it and talk it out and come to an arrangement that works for both of you. It's time for setting the record straight. It's great if you can receive advice or assistance from a consultant or expert, or somebody might call on you for your opinion on something. And then finally, Uranus opposition Sun from the 26th of December to the 11th of February 2022. It'll come back later in the year, in 2022. This is a bit of an awkward one. If you've been in a relationship where you felt restrictive or restricted in some way, there could be some explosions, okay? Some big arguments. It's like the dam finally bursts, and you just can't put up with any limitation or restrictions. Even minor constraints are going to be a source of tension for you now. And especially with your partnerships or your marriage or, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's like if you've been tolerating things, you just can't put up with it anymore. So, you could hit the roof about some minor annoyance, but down underneath, that's just a trigger. That's just the iceberg. There's more underneath that comes bubbling out. It's time to change old habits and expectations. You just have to let go of what you thought it was going to be. It's time to break old habits and routines that no longer serve their purpose. So, you've got to change your mind about something, okay? Forgive and forget the mistakes of the past and move forward, okay? Try to develop acceptance and tolerance. I know it's hard sometimes. It's very difficult. Okay, but it is a big month, Leo, and we're all finding similar, actually, not just you. Okay, I'm just going to close my eyes and see what I can see for you. Lovely Leo, in December 2021, there's a big bow here, and then it turns into like a trunk. It's like I'm going back through the past. This is not just about you. This is about your family tree and what you've inherited from the past from your family members. It's time to have a look. Leo, sometimes, you want to be boss of the wash because that's who you are. You're the lion. You're the king of the jungle. And, the other animals in the jungle don't always like that. But you are who you are, and you can't be anything different. It is important to compromise on the small things that don't really bother you. The big things that do bother you, that's where you should stand your ground, okay? There was a book written a long time ago called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I've just forgotten who it was. I think there's probably some useful things in that book. Okay, what else? I see the gears moving. I see, time. You might find your sense of timing is sort of mucked up in some way. So do double check your appointments and your diary, whether it be online or handwritten. I always write mine in by hand, because the actual moving the body in the writing process gets it into your brain better. So be careful of time, because there's something weird about time, and you could even flitter away time and not realize what time it is. Okay, you could be wasting time, and there's other ways to become more effective and more productive. Okay, so time management is a big thing this month for you, because you've got too many things to juggle to waste time anywhere. Okay, so that's it. Oh, one more thing. There's ripples. It's like a pond, throwing a stone in the pond, and the ripples, you create these ripples that go out into the community and your family, by the way. So it's not just about you, it's the great big huge effect that you have on your community or those people that you work with. Okay, so that's it. I hope this is helpful for you. Please let me know. Share on your socials. That would be fabulous. I would really appreciate that. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and if you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.